I was sweating before this, real nervous. I've never been nervous before. I don't usually get nervous before races and stuff.
Missing the Olympic team by 0.2 and then at the end of the year going 0.2 under that qualifying time. That was where I started to realise that I need to change my ways.
Australia and the US is the hardest swimming team in the world to make. You have to be the best of the best of the best.
Are you still looking at LA 28?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm 32. Now as a 32-year-old, people might think I'm nuts. Coaching yourself by yourself, making everything, designing everything. I know it's an almighty challenge.
A year out from the Olympics, I couldn't walk anymore. I had this tumor inside my spine. I have to try to recover as fast as I could. About week 6, I was running again. Week 7, week 8, I was in the pool again. Underdog again, and then trying to make the Olympics.
I don't have a problem racing, guys, because I do it every day in training.
Well, it's Madeline, but people call me Maddie. I've been racing since I was little, forever. You definitely have to put a lot of hours into it. Compared to people my age, they're definitely not doing the same. They're doing one gym session every couple of days. It doesn't really compare.
I'm not going to be grabbing anyone's ankle or swimming over the top of them, even though I would love to.
You walk out with goggles on, cap on, full body length clothes, you take them off, you get behind the block, they start you, and then you finish your race and then you leave the pool and you swim down. It's hard to support an athlete if you don't know who they are, if you don't know their story, if you can't see their face.
Fundamentally, swimming is a very boring sport. Swimming swims in lanes. You stay in your lanes, that's part of it. When you dive in, you're allowed 15 metres underwater, that's it. Then you got to surface. When you dive in one end, you turn around at the other and you follow a black line for half an hour. It's not an exciting sport in its current format. You might say it's only water, but this is the medium that we swim through. And the calmer it is, the better. It's one of the reasons why we have lane ropes. And so there's no outside interference. I dive in, it's my lane, I swim to the end, and no one can interfere with me. That's what traditional swimming is. But this is nothing like traditional swimming.
I feel like the term cage race makes it give it a bit more like a fight, like a battle.
This is more, I guess, like a UFC fight, isn't it? We're sticking two guys in a cage to go head to head. Well, it's not a cage, it's actually a tank.
Yeah.
But we've called it cage race for that reason. I went down to North Burleigh Surf Club a couple of weeks ago and we asked random people on the street if they knew any of the current Australian Dolphin. Doing a documentary on Australian swimming. Can you name me one current Australian Dolphin?
Dolphin? No, I couldn't.
Redcliffe Dolphin.
Oh my gosh, no. Sorry, I couldn't.
No, I wouldn't be able to.
I'm not even going to try pretend. Absolutely not. No.
No, I don't know any.
No idea, mate.
I don't know.
Definitely not. No.
The Dolphins football team, NRL.
For the Australian Dolphins, the swimming team,
Yeah.
can you name me one current member of the Australian Dolphins?
No.
Because the Australian Dolphins are Australia's most successful Olympic team. Do you watch the swimming when the Olympics comes around?
Not really, no.
Not really, you sir?
I'm like a highlights guy for that.
Down here at Burleigh, they are a healthy bunch of people, naturally inclined to look at, watch and consume sport. We are literally 2 kilometres away from Miami Aquatic Centre, which has bred the Dennis Cottrells, the Grant Hackett's, some of the really, really strong swimmers in our swimming history, and still no one knew any of the Australian Dolphins. We got a couple of people who recognised Emily Seebohm, but she's a few years out now. A few who talked about Thorpe and Hackett, but again, they're 20 years. Cam McAvoy, the current gold medalist, he's tapping on the door of a world record that hasn't been beaten in 15, 16 years. Kyle Chalmers, who could go down as the very best 100 freestyler of all time, and no one could even name him. Not a single person could name one. Swimming at the Olympics is the #1 spectator sport of the Olympics.
Yes, yeah.
More eyes on swimming at the Olympics than any other Olympic sport.
Yeah.
What do you put that down to? Why is it that people these days don't know who the Australian Dolphins are?
There is nothing other than that is drawing the eyes to the athlete.
We look to an Olympics and that's it. And the wheels fall off, everything has to go through a big reset, and then we look to the next Olympics. But it's so wrong, to be honest.
Swimming is too short of a sport. If you watch Australia Opens, they're on the court for hours. Swimming for my race is 48, 47 seconds, it's gone.
Whenever you think of competitions, you only see what happens on the TV screen, the race itself. You might see the swimmers getting announced before they race. But when it finishes, That's it. You interview the winner or the person that came second as well, and that's it. Finish the event, you have spoken to, and then we go. You don't get any sort of conversation, especially at a competition.
Swimming's got to evolve. And we have got outstanding swimmers, people like Blake, people like Alastair, who the general public don't know them. Why? Because they haven't made an Olympic team yet. But they're outstanding athletes. I mean, they're the top 10 usually in their age division or in the open division. Al would be top 10 in the country. 21-year-old, he trains out at Griffith Uni under Tommy Fraser-Holmes. Didn't swim his best at the last state championships and ended up coming 14th in the state. On paper, yep, his PBs are better than Blake's. If it was just a one-off race, you'd put your money on Al. We've got Blake, 17-year-old. He's also in the Suns Academy, so we've got to try and keep him out of AFL and give him something to aspire to in swimming.
Last year, I moved to Nudgee College in Brisbane. Best decision I think I've ever made in my life. Nudgee swimming is like one of the top swimming squads in all of Australia. They've brought something different to swimming where these younger kids can enjoy it and let them push harder and push further. And it's where I want to be.
Let's get ready to rumble.
It's awesome, eh?
From the Gold Coast, 17-year-old. He's boarding up at Nudgee College. He's made national age a few times. He's a pure sprinter, and we're going to match race them head to head in a 2-lane custom-made pool. Now, who goes and builds a pool like that at how many $1 million, I don't know. Also, he can race 2 athletes head to head in a gunfight. You can almost see the serial number on the planes as they roll over the top of you.
I don't vomit, I pass out. Literally, my lights just go black and I wake up and I'm normally either hanging on the side of the pool or I'm falling over on the ground on the footy field. In my training, I train as hard as I can till I literally aren't awake anymore. Like, I go till I pass out. I'll push myself till I pass out. I've done it hundreds of times.
So we're going to go backwards swimming. Have you ever done backwards swimming? You're going to swim backwards this way. You're laying down new pathways in your mind on how to perform a muscular action. Up, 40 seconds, up, 30 seconds, up, 20 seconds, up. Fast swimming's all about fast twitch. Everything's got to be fast. I know the benefit the pain brings.
Oh, oh, oh.
Go, 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 go. Now you're halfway. Go, move, 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 move.
Start was nearly half a second quicker.
A bit older than me, but I feel like I've got it.
Fast, fast, fast. Here we go. 2, 1, resting. Here we go. Go, 10 seconds. Come on, move, 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 move. Trying to get up on the blocks when your body's swimming in lactate, that's painful. That is really, really hard. Come on, everything you got. Max, max, max. Move. Everything you got.
In a 50, you're using, for the first 8-9 seconds, you're using your ATP system, so that's free. Adenosine triphosphate system. Off the blocks, 8 seconds is probably nearly to 25. And then for the rest of the 50, you're using your anaerobic system. Anaerobic's in the absence of oxygen. So that's where it builds up the lactate and then that's where you get gutted.
Totally new action, body's got to adapt. Freestyle movements, it primes your central nervous system to be able to do something you've never done. So halfway, halfway. Blake, doesn't have to be big hits. You're not trying to hit it hard, you're trying to hit it fast. Lower amplitude, faster frequency. Let's give reverse fly a try. Here we go. 20 seconds. Al might be in a bit of trouble if he can keep this up. Al, how are you?
Good, man.
Mate,
Good.
welcome to KORNARA. How do you feel about the pool you're about to dive into?
Yeah, filled with trepidation. Nah, it should be amazing.
You're doing something a little bit different tonight.
Yeah.
All right, 650s.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Yeah.
Reducing rest periods, so you'll be up on the blocks.
Yeah.
How prepared do you think you are for something like this?
I think as prepared as I can be. Yeah, with 650s, I think doing it by yourself, there's a level of preparation that you can undertake. But when you're versing someone and you don't know what they're going to do, I guess that adds a lot of unpredictability to the event.
One of the reasons that I'm so hooked on this concept that we've got here is because it's about getting money into the sport. And this sport desperately needs money. It desperately needs creative strategy. It desperately needs this sort of thing happening to be able to bring in money, to bring in better understanding of what the athlete is going through.
I'm not going to give much away, but obviously Al is faster than me. He's faster than me in a normal race, but this isn't a normal race. I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. I know that my mental barrier, I can go further, and I'm willing to go further. And
yeah, I mean, fight fire with fire, eh? Being calm. I know I've got it in the bag, so
Well, I mean, you can think that, but we're going to see when we get in the pool.